Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, the upcoming 9th generation Pokémon video games, has already announced various new Pokémon abilities and a new EV form, but whether the trainer archetype will evolve past the stereotypical trainer players have grown accustomed to remains in question. With an upcoming release on November 18, 2022, Pokémon fans are eager to see how the games will evolve from Gen 8 and what surprises are in store. There are several gameplay mechanics, storylines, and stereotypes that Pokémon Scarlet and Violet ought to avoid, but adding more depth to trainers would be one of the most impressive changes the franchise could make. Pokémon protagonists are always kids, which has been an important factor in encouraging kids to play the games. Centering the storyline around 11-year-olds going on a big adventure to catch Pokémon and become the region's champion is a perfect fantastical premise for children to engage with and escape in. In order to get to the Elite Four, the Pokémon protagonist must first battle various gym leaders throughout the setting's regions, while also encountering various other trainers during their travels. Gym leaders specialize in one specific type of Pokémon and are often highly regarded as the strongest trainers in that field. Gym leaders and trainers' ages vary, yet all gym leaders and trainers seem to have a very narrow field of focus, the one specific type of Pokémon they battle with. It's become a rather stereotypical trend that trainers and gym leaders often resemble the type of Pokémon they're training in the games. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet should avoid tiring trends to bring players of all ages a new, less stereotypical and predictable story. Though the original storyline and character arcs are classic and beloved, reliving them in slightly different regions and characters every game has gotten too repetitive over the past few generations. In the process of this repetition, trainers and gym leaders often assume both the best and the worst traits of Pokémon-type stereotypes, leaving their characters feeling dull and uninspired. Trailers and teasers for Pokémon Scarlet and Violet have already revealed some innovative new ideas, but the progression of characters' personalities remains unclear. Gen 9 trainers need more depth as Pokémon fans grow up. The lack of depth or nuance to the storylines and characters of Pokémon can become disheartening. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet could fix this in any number of ways, from having an evil Pokémon team that's actually evil to creating trainers that are more complex than their favorite Pokémon. While Pokémon themselves have continued to evolve and take on new forms or mechanics, trainers have remained underwhelming in their consistency. Whether it's a Gothic Ghost-type trainer or a Brute of a Rock-type trainer, the stereotypes have become too obvious to continue to work. Though there are concerns about making Pokémon too mature for younger fans, this concern could be bypassed by focusing not on aging up characters, but rather focusing on allowing trainers to be more multifaceted, exploring beyond one type of Pokémon, or having more impactful backstory and interactions with the player. While Pokémon is primarily marketed for children, many players have grown up playing the video games and want to continue enjoying the franchise. Moving away from stereotypes to more complex trainers and gym leaders is just one solution. Introducing a hard mode or better endgame to Pokémon could also do wonders for older players of the series. Maintaining the balance between age-appropriate content for the younger audiences and something gripping enough for older audiences is certainly a tricky tightrope, but it should be addressed rather than ignored. Hopefully, the trainers and storyline of Pokémon Scarlet and Violet evolve in greater ways.